just thought I'd record and just hang out for a little while. First, and share with you guys my music that I love so much. This is pretty much all I listen to now is this music. Like, it changed me, I swear. When I first started listening to Mantra, it was like a whole new world. It really is soul fulfilling. It's like fulfills my soul to listen to this music. Now I know the whole soundtrack and I don't even know what I'm saying. But that's the really cool part about it, is because I don't need to know what I'm saying. I know what I feel, and that's the most amazing thing about it. And I know I might look a little weird in my skin. I kind of love to tan, so I spray tan, and I have to wait before I can wash it off. So it looks like a little blotchy, but I'm not all professional, you guys. I hope you don't mind. But I wanted to say hello and share with you guys my experiences that showed me the truth of who we are. I went from believing, having intuition about who we are, but I didn't know until I had this experience. And going from believing, having intuition, to knowing, nobody can take that away from me. Nobody can take that away from me. And it's a beautiful, wonderful feeling that we never stop existing, and that's what led me to finding Bashar on YouTube, which led me to finding Rob, one of my good buddies, Rob, who channels Treb, an artist. And that's why I had the session that I had with him. Gosh, it's been like 3 years now, I think. Man, I've had a lot of experiences since then, too. So, life just becomes magical once you awaken, isn't it great? What else? Well, I guess I could just dive in and tell you guys what happened. So, I've been a licensed therapist for 15 years, I think. I think it's been 15 years I've been licensed. And so a good friend of mine was really in a depressed state, and I had so much compassion for him, but I had massaged thousands of people by this point. And so I went to his house and gave him a massage, and 20 minutes into the massage, now these words cannot come close to describing what I experienced, not even close, but we use words, and that's the only way I can express this. But 20 minutes of the massage, time and space stopped. I felt a presence, and this overwhelming, beaming, loving energy just surged through my entire body. Like every cell just lit up. All the trillions of cells in our body lit up. Like I don't even know how to explain it. But the most purest love you can imagine, and you can't even imagine how pure this was. And then instantly I had a download. I'm a family relative that has passed away, and I'm here to love and support him. It wasn't a voice in my head. It was an instant download, like someone had put a CD in my head. And I had never, I've heard about it, but I was not expecting this, you guys. This was not expected, okay? Had I put forth the intent for this to happen, I would have been ready, prepared, but I guess that's not the way it works. Well, at least for some of us, anyway. And I said, by my client's name, asked him, do you have any family relatives that have passed away? And he said, yes, my dad. And then he said, yeah, my uncle. And I'm like, well, they're here, or one of them's here, or something. And it was just changed my life forever, ever. I mean, just my whole perspective on life changed. And it was the most beautiful, great, I can't be more grateful. I feel so blessed to have had that experience. And I've been obsessed with channeling, and just meeting my new spiritual family ever since then, and having more experiences. Not quite like that, but I have had, like, for instance, when I was really, really into Bashar, I asked for 2 nights, just through my consciousness, Bashar, please take me on your ship. Please, I want to go on your ship. And I swear I astrally traveled on his ship the second night. I thought it was his ship, but so I was in the cockpit, and it was like an oval room, and there was seating all along the room, and there was a window all along the room. And there were 3 tall beings though, and I know Bashar's rays are like short, like 4.5, 5 feet or something. But there were 3 tall beings, and they were facing me, like driving the cockpit or driving the ship or whatever. And I'm sitting like right here, and I'm facing them, and I'm looking out the window, and I'm just looking in space. And then there's this huge explosion, and then this mothership appears, just lights everywhere, almost like Star Wars, like the biggest thing I've ever seen in my life. And then it vanished. And then I woke up, and I was like, oh my God, I was like so full of energy. And I was like, I was just on a ship, I was just on a ship. And that was the first time I ever astrally traveled, at least that I, well, yeah. Another time I was leaving my body, and that like kind of scared me and tripped me out. So I came back, but that's for another day, that I'll talk about that. But it was the most amazing thing. I mean, I woke up with so much energy, jumping around. And so that is just like, these things are confidence. These things are showing me how when I speak, I'm heard from the universe. And gosh, I mean, I guess, my mother raising me, she raised me as a little girl that we are nothing but love and energy. So I'm very, very grateful for that, to have had that in my life at such a young age. I'm sure that plays a major part in it. And my grandmother, she used to draw aliens and UFOs. Aliens, I mean, grays, particularly. And said that, they've taken her to their planet and stuff like that. Unfortunately, now she's really old, and she's gotten sucked into the negativity, and she only talks about FEMA camps now. So that's pretty sad and depressing, but and I've tried to share all this stuff with her, but she's just hateful. I don't know why. It's really sad. But anyway, yeah, so astrology. You guys wanted me to touch on astrology. Okay, well, I used to be really into astrology a couple of years back. I used to be really, really into it. But like I said in the comments in the first video, it is, of course, a nice basis to learn about somebody if you really want to. But I just don't want to hold anything to someone, because I know for me that there's some charts, some, readings that are not adequate at all. I'm saying like half of it's not true, with me. So, yeah, I mean, it's interesting, and you can definitely find out some core or base things about somebody with certain sites. But I was really, really into it, and I did like everybody's chart that I ever met back in like '08, I would think. I think '08 or '07. No, I'm sorry, '06, '07. But now I just read people's energy now, which is, I think, a step up. I will, if someone's in my life, if I'm getting really close to somebody, I will ask them what their sign is, though. And that already gives me, somewhat of a basis. But you really can't get a basis unless you do their whole chart, which influences them. Every different, planet definitely influences you, not just the sun. So, but if you guys want to know what mine is, I am a hardcore Aries and Libra, and my rising is Virgo. So yeah, what a combination is that? I mean, I'm talking like Sun Aries, Moon Libra, Mars Aries, Venus Aries, Mercury Aries. I mean, like, it's crazy. Aries, 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 and then Libra, Libra, Libra. I do have a few other signs in there, with the lower planets that don't affect you as much, but for the most part, that's pretty much me, Aries and Libra, and then my rising Virgo. So, yeah. Trying to think what else I want to talk about. Oh, I am having another session with Ardif and Treb. on the 3rd. And if there's time, and if any of you guys have any burning questions, if I have time, I will see about asking Trevor Art if when I have my session with him. If that's okay, I'm going to make sure it's okay with him first, which I don't think he would mind. But anyway, you guys, it was lovely chatting with you guys again, and I will see you very soon. I won't wait 3 weeks to do another video, okay? All right, have a beautiful, beautiful morning.